Stupid groundhog. Looks like we're stuck inside for a while. So today on Trial by Fire Baking, we're making a favorite little dessert from down under, Australian Lamingtons. Today we're making a tiny little cake that is wildly popular in Australia, but I've never even heard of it until recently. It's called a Lamington, and they're tiny, cute, and this recipe is super quick and easy. So let's give it a shot. We're going to start by melting a stick of butter. We'll just melt this and then set it aside to cool. While the butter cools, we'll sift together 1 cup of all-purpose flour and a teaspoon of baking powder and set that aside. Next up, I've separated 3 eggs and we'll whisk the whites together with half a cup of sugar until we reach soft peaks. Once the egg whites have come to soft peaks, we'll add in a teaspoon of vanilla, those egg yolks, and the melted butter. And then we'll slowly add in the flour and baking powder. And once combined, we will pour the batter into a lined 8x8 baking pan. I'm using a square pan. And we'll bake at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. Once the cake has cooled completely, we're just going to cut it into little squares. I'm going to start by trimming the edges off. And then we'll slice this cake horizontally so we can add a filling to the middle. You don't have to add a filling, but why would you waste an opportunity to add a little more flavor? Now today I'm filling these cakes with some cherry filling that I made earlier. I will pop the recipe down in the comments. It's just some frozen cherries with a little bit of sugar, and I use some amaretto to kind of boost that cherry flavor up. And we're just gonna smear this on one side of the cake, sandwich it together, and then cut into those little squares. Our little cherry-filled cakes are ready to go into the freezer. And while these are in the freezer, we will prep a chocolate ganache to dunk these cakes in. Oh yeah, we're not done yet. For the chocolate ganache, we will just bring a half a cup of heavy cream to a simmer over low heat. Now, I've got 2 cups of dark chocolate chips. You can use milk chocolate if you'd rather. And I'm just gonna pour that hot cream over the chocolate and let this sit for about 2 minutes. Don't touch it. After 2 minutes, you can stir the cream and chocolate together just until combined. And we're ready to dip the Lamingtons. This is kind of a messy process. So I'll just take one of the Lamingtons and just pour that ganache all over, coating all sides. Once the Lamington is coated in chocolate, we'll just roll it in. I've got unsweetened coconut here. You can use sweetened if you'd rather. And the beauty shot, a plate of lovely Lamingtons. So you're stuck inside for 6 more weeks of winter. Why not give these cherry Lamingtons a try to cheer you up? This has been another Trial by Fire. I'll see you next time.